Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online. Welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Last time, we made it to the Ancient Ruins, and we also defeated Vyre, the mini-boss of the Ancient Ruins. And this episode, well, we're gonna hopefully work our way to the top of the Ancient Ruins. How many times did I say Ancient Ruins in that one intro? Many times. Anyways, going through here, we have straightforward stuff, the usual. Press a button, a door opens. Nothing too new. This room, though, I hate. 2 switches. And what do we need to do? You gotta step on one of them. And if you're lucky, which I was not, stairs will appear. If you're unlucky, ropes will appear. Once you kill all the ropes, you gotta hit one of these switches again. And I actually got very lucky there, because when you step on another switch, it can either be the same one or the other one. It's RNG, basically. Really annoying. And speaking of annoying, Floor Masters! Even though this isn't really that bad. In fact, I almost got grabbed. And now we have these guys, which you might notice there are no pits we can shove them down. Well, there is a magnetic ball. And what you can do is this. Once again, very handy. Moving right along, though, we have Wizrobes and Dark Nuts, 2 enemies I really hate. Which, we actually don't have to kill these guys. What we need to do is we're going to need our magic boomerang. We have to hit all these switches so we can turn red. Problem is, if you hit the switch a second time, it will turn blue again, like that. So, nope. How did I not hit any switches in that? There we go. Still not that bad, but it can be a bit annoying. And right here, we're actually about at the top. There's one room we didn't explore, but there's probably not much there. All things considered. I think it's supposed to be like a useless room. Let's go and push this trampoline. Let's jump on up. We have a bit more of puzzle stuff to work on. What we want to do, going by my memory, is we need to push this trampoline over here. Push it down. Jump on up once again. Now we can see there's a switch over there. Let's go and hit that switch. But that doesn't do anything apparent. What that does, stairs are now here. We can push this, and we have access to the boss. Let's go ahead and heal up, because this is probably the most difficult boss out of the 8 bosses, at least in my opinion. Starting off this fight against Manhandla. Yep, once again, we're going with the unoriginal bosses. We need to use our magic boomerang that we obtained. We have to dodge all these attacks, and we have to try to hit these flowers on the side of Manhandla. Problem is, you will see momentarily once I destroy one of them, it takes 2 hits for each of them, and you want to try to even out the damage you do. And the reason why is, oh no, I guess it's more than 2 hits. But the reason you want to even out the amount of damage you're doing, which you will see momentarily, I've been hyping it up a bit. In fact, you know what? I'm taking hits. Rock's Feather might help me in this situation. When you destroy one of these flower plant things, Manhandla will speed up. So, making it all the more annoying to deal with. Then again, Hyrule Warriors Manhandla isn't really much better. But that's a completely different story. We are taking substantial damage. Fortunately, from here on out, the fight really isn't that bad. Just keep hitting Manhandla with the magic boomerang. Once its cores appeared, slash it once and it's dead. You can see I almost died, actually. But we survived, even if barely. And that's the end of the 6th dungeon. You've got the blowing wind, an essence of nature. Sweet fruit is born when pollen is carried by the blowing wind. Say, Link, the blowing wind reaches me too. I dreamt of a cemetery west of Horon Village. Could an essence lie there? To get there, find a way across the sea. Alright. Well, we really have no more business here, so... What do you say we get the heck out of Dodge? Let's head back to Horon Village, because... Well, this is where the next thing we want to do is. Well, first we have another Maple encounter. Haven't had enough of these yet. Alright. Ooh, there's a potion, but unless she goes for the ring, I don't think we'll be able to get it. Well, if anything, we can get the ring. Oh, nope! My potion. Even though I think I might have already had a potion. Did I? I probably did. Oh well. Do we have any rings? Yes, we have one. Let's see what that is. The Rocks ring. Cracked floors don't crumble. That might actually be a very handy ring. Let me look through... What ring do I have now? I have the red luck ring, but I can go ahead and put the thing in my ring box. Rocks ring. It's here somewhere. And actually, I wanted my other ring, the red luck ring. And might as well see what else I can put in my ring box. Toss ring could be useful. No, yeah, that'll be my third ring. Oops. There we go. But let's see what else we have in case there's something else that I would be interested in. We have the green joy ring, where we can find double ore chunks, which is not very useful to me. Because we don't really have much purpose to collect more ore chunks. And I forget if there's anything in the secret shop that we need. Like anything else we might need in the secret shop, so I'm just gonna check that really quick. Oh yeah, you can also notice that because we got the iron shield, we also have that now. Okay, just a gaseous seed. But yeah, since we have the iron shield, the store will start selling an iron shield as opposed to the regular wooden shield. So if you happen to lose yours, not the biggest deal in the world, but the iron shield is a bit more costly. In any case, you really don't have much to go off of as to where we need to go, but fortunately, I know where we need to go. What do you got to say? How'd that go? Alright, that's it. Nothing, forget it. Ah ha ha. You're gonna want to remember that. And it's the same every time, it's not randomly generated. Useless fools, can't someone find me, Bill? I? You? Aye, I can see in your eyes. You're a competent adventurer. Okay, go get it. Find me, Bill. I'll be waiting. That was probably a horrible pirate impression, but oh well. We need to find his bell, which is... Again, we don't really have much to go off of, but... Well, I'll give you a hint. It's in an area that we have not explored yet. Which, let's see what our map says. That really only narrows it down to 3 areas. This region down here, this region over here, and this region up here. 2 of these 3 regions we will be visiting on our way to the 7th dungeon, and then the last of the 3 we'll be visiting on our way to the 8th dungeon. But for now, the region we want to go to is the southeastern region, which is right down here. I'm gonna go over this way. We seem to be on the beach area. What do you have to say? You look for the bell, and I can go back. Thank you. He'll go and leave. Now remember that pattern we saw? We have to push this in twice, push that in once, this in twice, and then this in 3 times. By doing that, we can now get into the Massa Desert. Here we are. There's a bunch of quicksand pits that you gotta be careful of, because if you're standing in them, they will try to pull you in. There's a ring that you can get called the quicksand ring, which will help with this, which makes it so the sand won't pull you in. Very handy. But there really isn't much we can do, not yet anyways, but there is one place we want to go first, and that is right here. Head down here and... Ahoy! When I was searching the desert for the bell, I got caught in a sandstorm. I awoke like this. I can't go on to the afterlife. If you pity me, help me find that bell. My skull is rolling out in the desert. Find that first. The interesting thing, though, is this is the one way to get from the main area to Suburbia, without use of a vortex, because if you go through those stairs, you'll find yourself in Suburbia. Unfortunately, it's a one-way path, and I will have to do a lot of backtracking, so I'm not going to take that, at least not yet. But we will probably be taking that a bit later. But this is that skull he was talking about. I've been waiting, matey. Now let's find that bell. Carry me around. I'll tell you if I think we're close. So we have to take him to each of these individual quicksand pits. And if we're lucky, and it could take a bit of... Okay, that actually works very nicely. When he starts chomping like that, get sand in my mouth. You drop me! Drop down that pit, and... there it is. That's it, no doubt about it. You got the rusty bell. Will something this rusty do? Uh-oh. That's Captain's bell. If I hope that'll do. It's awful rusty. Well, at least I can go on to the afterlife now. The rest is up to you. So, cause I somehow doubt this is going to fly with the captain. But let's take it back to him anyway, see what he wants to say about it. Because now we can actually use that area that I was talking about before, this. Because we can push this, go through these stairs, and we're back in Suburbia. But there is still stuff that must be done. We might actually be able to make our... I think with the time we have left, we will actually be able to start the 7th dungeon, or at least make our way there, because it's not that difficult. Eh, you brought me bell? Thank you. Let's take a gander. Oh, surely this. The thing's rusted. Something awful. What are you pulling? This won't do. Go get it polished. So we have to go get it polished, as he said. But, well, there... Who would know where to get polished? Well, the smithy of Curse? Am I trying to be a pirate now? You know what? Let's just forget that happened. But yeah, we need to take it to the smithy, which, fortunately, I would say it's that far away, but... well, Suburbia is not that large of an area, so it shouldn't take us long to get there at all. But it's the same place we had to take our shield to, along with the hard ore, in order to make the iron shield. So that should give you an idea as to where we need to go. In fact, I think it's one screen left of here. I do believe right here. Welcome to the Suburbian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we take on only jobs that interest us. The two in the back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. The master speaks. Is that so? The master's eyes cannot be deceived. He says you hold a bell of great value. He hasn't offered to polish it, but should he? Do it! Splendid answer! Straight and to the point. Master, do it now. Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master. The finest work in all the land. Take it. Treat it like an heirloom. We have the pirate's bell. Gong! Alright. Well, now we have that polished. There's actually better shortcuts we can take in Suburbia, but we don't have the right item. Conveniently enough, it is actually the Dungeon 7 item. But by that point, we are mostly done with Suburbia, so... its purpose isn't really well served, but in any case. To make our way back to the captain, shouldn't take us long at all. Because I do believe we go this way, we go left again, and yada yada yada, we go down. And I might want my sword equipped, that would probably be a smart idea. Smart idea. Right here. Eh, you brought me bell? Thank you, let's take a gander. There's no mistaking it. This bell is full of memories, but that don't mean they're all good. Now I'm all pensive. It's not like me. We're off, mateys, to the sea. Aye aye, sir. Now reporting, Captain. The ship's all fixed. We can set sail anytime. To the ship! Aye, we're off, mateys. Anchors away. Captain, desert dead ahead. Hold her steady, it's a sea, mateys. But it's impossible. Fool, it's do or die. We'll make it if we give her all we got. Aye aye, sir. Help us all. We made it, Captain. The sea. By Jolly Roger. Aye, go, mateys. This is it. Aye aye, sir. Ah, the sea is truly me home. Me heart's come alive. Aye. Sound the bell. Oh, ugh. I don't feel so good. Ugh. I've been on land so long, I got seasick. Ugh. Ugh. It's no use. Think about it. We ain't sailed since we died. You call yourselves pirates? Shameful fools. Getting sick the moment you set sail. It's... Ugh. Ugh. It's no use. Pull her ashore. Aye aye, sir. Apparently they all have the same voice. But in any case, we appear to be back on the west side of Horon Village, and it appears we have new territory we can explore now. Ugh, set anchor. Aye, we gotta get our sea legs. We'll rest here a bit. But now we've done that, we have access to this area, which we have more unexplored territory. There's a gaseous sea area there, which actually is decently close, all things considered, since now we have a shortcut here from Horon Village, which, I guess, the fact that we can come here, period, is a miracle, but anyways, 10 bombs, okay. Let's actually really quick. I'm just gonna have the rocks ring equipped because I think it'll be the most handy out of all the rings I have currently. But anyways, you might have noticed there's a stump here, and there's a few side questing things we can do, but they're not going to take too long. So when we get to the entrance of the 7th dungeon, that will probably be where we end off the episode. But first off, let's go ahead and open this up by changing the season to summer. Because there is a vine, like a vine that we could go to. You know, one of those things that only grows in summer? Yeah, those things. But anyways, let's go on over this way. And if we go right here, we're now in the cemetery. Which, right there, is the 7th dungeon. But there is a piece of heart we can get, as you can see. But how do we get it, considering, by the looks of it, we can only come here in summer? Wrong! You can actually go to the cemetery in any of the seasons. It's just a matter of how do you wish to plan your way through here. Or rather, I guess rather I should say, it's about, like, do you want it to be this season, or... Basically, summer's the most convenient season for you, but if you know what you're doing, you can come here in any season. But we wanted to make it fall because, well, there's a piece of heart there. Now, I'm pretty sure game developers intended for you to get this after you beat the 8th dungeon, after you beat the 7th dungeon, or at the very least get the 7th dungeon's item, but Pegasus sees Rock's Feather. We can go up here, and it's fall here. And that piece of heart is awaiting us. Let's go ahead and collect it. Do that. We got another piece of heart. And there's one more piece of heart we'll be getting in this playthrough, at the minimum, because of the Gasha Maple thing. But anyways, here's the entrance to the 7th dungeon. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, we'll be entering the 7th dungeon. See you guys then.